The first thing I'm feeling as I start this video is we are diving deeper every time. Okay, I'm also getting the energy of like spreading awareness. Things are really coming to the light here. And we must know that things take time. Do not fall into this energy of thinking that things are not working out for you because you're not seeing things right in plain sight. Because things are definitely going on beneath the surfaces here. You really got to trust yourself with this. Now more than ever, especially as you are moving forward. This is definitely a part of living conscious. And as this video is of today there's a mix of messages here. And the inspiration that I got was to speak on how conscious living is a journey. And before I go into that, like, it's a whole new way of living. I keep getting this message that's coming too is like, dive in deeper. The deeper you dive, the more you comprehend. So it doesn't matter how many times you've heard something before. Eventually it's going to click and make sense to you. So I think that what I'm feeling here with that message, dive in deeper, the more you comprehend, is kind of self-explanatory to us all. I do feel like I'm hearing shaken up. Before I even started this video, in my energy, all of a sudden, I felt like trapped. I felt like suffocated. Okay? I also am hearing, to those who are resonating, there is some unwanted energy that is near you. And this definitely could be speaking of within you. There are some of you here who have been neglecting how you actually feel. I'm getting this specific message here of paying attention to how you behave. That also could be like an unwanted pattern. Paying attention to how you feel is definitely a guide. Especially since so much is going on right now in your life. Yeah? Because I also felt intense energy. Even I noticed myself like with my shoulders up. So you may have felt this tension because of this, as we've been speaking on major transformation, this shift that has been occurring in your life. I'm also hearing contracting, really feeling squeezed, man. Like literally I just saw like a ketchup and mustard bottle. You know, the ones that you just squeeze out. Like, it gives me restaurant vibes. I don't know, like, maybe like restaurant like Checkers or something. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing because I'm seeing like black and white, like, would you call them squares? So like maybe like Checkers is like being squeezed out. And yesterday I had a vision of like a man in a business suit literally being shaped. You know what I'm saying? So this energy could have felt like this here lately. Prior to or even now, as I'm making this video on this full moon. Do not be hard on yourself through this process. Okay? You've done this many times before. Conscious living, it's a whole new journey. And it's a whole new way of life. And it's really important that we understand that not only we are teachers, we are also students. And we will always be a student to life. Because we will always be growing. As you are now beginning to live conscious. Now it's like, to me, the feeling I get is just being more aware, more awakened to what you wasn't awakened to before. So in your own life speaking, you will start to notice certain things playing out. And you're going to become conscious and aware of certain unconscious patterns and even behaviors, I feel, that have been playing out in your life for however long, that needs to be released. I know this has been a theme here lately, but it's going even deeper. And it definitely feels like this connection here to me is like on a previous video I made, it was like I talked about embodying, like there were certain things that we were stepping into embodying. And I definitely feel like we've been getting a taste of that. And it has definitely been uncomfortable because it has been new to us. I definitely wrote some notes here. Let's see if I even wrote that on there. Because it was feeling like, let's just go into what I did write down. So a theme that is going on, of course, is the patterns. There are certain patterns in your life that are playing out that they're being mirrored to you. And when we started off the video, we spoke on how neglecting how you feel. You know, I'm also hearing self-sabotaging for some of you. I feel like I'm hearing like not wanting to see something. Okay, you know, it's not always easy to face things and take accountability of what we actually see in our life. For instance, I'll give you one that came up for me. The other day, I could see it mirroring right there. And it was a pattern I could feel. And it felt like making excuses so that I don't have to work. So I want you to see that this is always happening for you, which I definitely feel you know that. But sometimes confirmation can be so uplifting and helpful and easing. So that pattern was there. And it comes from the connection I made was when I used to work a job. I always make excuses so that I did not have to go to work so I can call in or call in sick, right? Making excuses, right? That pattern was still playing out through me. But I wasn't making excuses to work. But what I was doing was working harder. You get what I'm saying? It was like the opposite. I was working harder, because of that pattern of not wanting to work, you know, making excuses because I did not want to work. It was causing me to like work harder, and it was like interfering with what my higher self was showing me to do. So on those moments, which takes me into the second thing you're probably noticing in your life, is really trusting the process. Really trusting the process. If you are guided to really do nothing, trusting that, knowing that it is okay. I'm also hearing and not making excuses for yourself. It's important to really trust the process. So I was being guided to do nothing. And I felt like I wanted to do things. And I had to let it go and just surrender. Have faith and really trust the process. That goes back to the message I was saying from the last video. When we were speaking on in the last video, it was speaking on like really surrendering and trusting the process. And really trusting how things unfold. Like really allowing yourself to experience life new and fresh, from a new perspective, from a new way. That's what it was. Thank you, Spirit. It was literally like doing away with all those old conditioning and programming in ways that say you have to be like this, you have to do this, you always have to work. And what's coming through here with it as well is, of course, consistency is the key. And also what's coming through it as well is always remembering that it ain't just about physical work. It's about mental, spiritual, physically, and emotionally. And I'm definitely hearing like becoming conscious of this. Becoming aware of this. Really watching yourself and learning during these times because you're more conscious now. You're conscious and aware. So like things are going to be crystal clear to you. Like it's going to make more sense to you. Just like I just feel like there's some things that you're just going to understand and you might not even know how you understand, but you are. And there's going to be some things that take a little time to understand, to like sink in and hit deep and just, you know, you comprehend it, right? It gives me this feeling of when I first had an awakening years ago, I always wondered, how was it going to feel? Like, were the things I was experiencing then, were they going to eventually make sense to me? Like, was I going to become more, I guess the word for it is conscious of things? Like, how was it going to be? I always used to question that because so much didn't make sense. So much I did not understand, right? So much I just couldn't comprehend at the level of consciousness I was at. And fast forward years now, it's like, it starts to make sense. Like, I just didn't understand that we was actually going to be waking up. I didn't know it was going to have so many awakenings and deaths and rebirths and shedding. And you get the drift to eventually just become conscious. And what was that going to be like? And now we're here. I heard started from the bottom. Now we're here. Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to start from the bottom either. You feel me? I tried to do some shortcuts. They ain't work. I don't know. I just really felt guided to say that ain't work. It's just slowed down the process. Okay. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. And now it's like a new life of learning how to be this new you that keeps changing and keeps evolving. Right? And adapting. I mean, the journey has definitely taught you how to be adaptable. Right? And so that's the thank you, Spirit. That's the exact message I was trying to get into. I got the chills. It was about that. Like, when I was talking about on one of the last videos, we began to like start practicing that. And that brought up stuff, which definitely gives me this energy of like, that's why it's always so important to do new things, try new things. It could be something as simple as changing the route you drive on every day. Going in a different direction. Like, it's important because it can bring up different things that we may need to feel, process, let go of, and also we can learn. And when I said that, I also got this feeling of like how there's, I'm getting duality, the law of duality, like how there is a shadow to everything, right? That's why the key to life to me is balance. Really finding that balance. It's giving me masculine and feminine energy here. Okay, I think this is something that you're also being very conscious and aware of. Like, you are starting to notice, like, I spoke on another video of how you're becoming conscious of what truly matters to you, what you truly value. You are starting to realize that there is more to life than just a physical reality, than just money, right? Than just material things. There is so much more to life there is so much more to you. Right? You're starting to really realize this. And I feel like I want to say link to this full moon, link to this energy. Whenever you find this video, you're going to realize that it's important to find out what is it that you want and what is it that you don't want. I'm definitely getting guided to look at this card, this Hangman card here. What is it that is important to you and what isn't important to you? For so long, we could have been doing things because we were taught to do things a certain way, or we like things, that other people liked, and it wasn't really something that we liked, or we did things this way because we was taught to do it this way, but it doesn't really resonate with us that way. It resonates better this way. You get what I'm saying? Or just whatever it is, like, what is important to you? I'm definitely, because I'm getting with the Hangman, this new adventure here, right? I looked at the Taurus on the card, and I definitely got stubborn, right? I definitely feel like you probably heard that many times in your life. I know I have, because like I heard you go against the rules. You feel me? And you create your own. And I'm getting this energy like you create your own lane. You create your own path here. Okay? So you may have been called stubborn in your life because you don't do what is told of you to do. I definitely feel like you're someone who's always trusted your instincts. You've had this sense of that. Even when you maybe didn't understand. I know I did as well. That gut it saved me many times. You know what I'm saying? It like took me out the wrong places. Like it took me out of places at the right time. Shall I say it like that? Like I've always had that gut feeling. And I just definitely feel like that has always been you as well. And I'm also starting back at the basis. Okay. I feel like what they're meaning by this, like through life, what you've experienced, right? I feel like you've come back to, this center and like you're starting back from the basis. I'm like applying what you have learned. So I definitely feel like all of what you have learned thus far, Begin to apply it in your life moving forward. Stagnant energy is falling away. I'm definitely feeling like the energy, because I'm seeing 1234 in my mind's eye. The energy 234. The energy is about to begin to move fast. It's about to get the ball. I see a ball like rolling, like a bowling ball rolling, right? Okay. So the energy is about get the ball rolling. Okay, to someone out there, that is a specific message. Get the ball rolling here. I definitely feel that something could be distracting you, because something just literally, I heard a noise and it literally just distracted me from what I was focused on. So pay attention to what could be distracting you and I say like messing up your focus. You feel me? Causing you to drift off is also coming through. What is causing you to drift off? Causing you to feel ungrounded. Ground yourself as many times as needed, okay? Especially as the ball is about to get rolling and the energy is about to get moving. Staying grounded and in your center is going to be key. Because I'm also feeling like slow and steady wins the race, right? So being patient and like moving slow, right? So as this energy begins to speed up, stay patient. Don't like get beyond yourself, like move too fast and do things that that's not ready to be done at that time. Like you get what I'm saying? Like move at the beat of your own drum, even though the energy is going to be feeling very fast paced. That's why it's going to be important to stay grounded so you can move at the beat of your own drum here. That's what I'm feeling from this message, okay? That's going to be important. It's like, it's giving me a message that it's rolled down on my board in my kitchen. And it says like, the mind moves faster than the earth's energies. That's the message I'm feeling here. You see, the mind moves faster than the earth's energies. So that's definitely giving me this feeling of staying grounded and staying centered and move at your own pace here. So this is forward movement. Okay, so this energy is about to pick up here. This stagnancy is about to leave and this energy is about to pick up. And I feel that this is very important here. Ooh, y'all. So I'm just hearing really like, don't bite off more than you can chew. This is a very strange, different video here. So, being conscious is a way of life. So it's just really to me about understanding this a journey. You know how like you can be hard on yourself, right? Or you've been hard on yourself and maybe you've learned how to not be so hard on yourself. You've learned how to be loving and kind as you would to others, to yourself. But as you level up and grow, you may expect too much from yourself. That's why I just like to not have no expectations, that I'm not trying to like, it's almost like setting myself up. You feel me? So it's like, just because you have grown so much and you are where you are, doesn't mean that you're not going to make mistakes, because mistakes are what? They're only lessons. That's always going to happen. I love making mistakes, and I've had to literally speak that to myself over and over and over and over and over again, because when I was a child, making mistakes was a problem and it had me in this energy of trying to be perfect. And that was just totally not what I'm trying to mess with anymore. So it's just that I told myself I heard words cast spells. Your words hold power, okay? Over and over and over again, I told myself this. Mistakes are only lessons. Mistakes are only lessons, because every time I would grow, that was an issue with me thinking that I should have known better, or something I didn't see, or something I wasn't aware of just off top. And I just learned to let myself just be. Let it happen. It's okay. Just let it happen and learn as you go along. That's what time we're in now. Like, we're in this time where we're learning as we're going along. I feel like that's why that message just come through, and it's so profound. It really is so profound here. Okay. So there could be this, looking at this card, like this card that was standing to me, it's definitely the High Priestess. And it says, you are in the process of manifesting spiritual fulfillment and well-being. And I feel guided to actually really read that, because I definitely feel, because I'm also hearing in my mind that you're about to have a harvest here. But it's important to be patient. Good things take time. Things are going to begin to unfold. You feel me? It's just like, if you got everything like all at once. Like, I don't know, it's just giving me this energy. Getting everything all at once could be very overwhelming and frustrating. I don't know if that's the energy that I'm feeling here. It's like, not saying that that's not going to happen, but the way things are going to come in, they're going to come in as you're actually like ready, energetically attracting it in. So you're actually ready for whatever is to come, how it unfolds. It's like, it's always really working for you, but sometimes we be in an uncomfortable space that we're in, that we really think that if all these things hurry up and come in, we're going to feel better. That's not going to happen. We got to feel better now with where we are, which is giving me the energy of accepting exactly where you are right now, because you're exactly where you're meant to be. There are not things that can come in and make anything better. You can choose to feel better about the thing where you are right now. You know, okay, I'm getting this energy of like looking at things of lack. Okay, so it's definitely feeling like this card here, right? Which is definitely an advice card. And what it was saying to me, like, you know, there is steady growth, there is success, you know, and continuously moving slow, and that your efforts and your dues will be gained. But it's almost like this person is looking at something as if something is missing, and they're not very happy about it. And when I was picking up from this, because this definitely is a Seven of Pentacles card, it's like building up your bag, building up your money, right? That's what I'm feeling here from the card. But it's like something is just missing, right? And I definitely feel this like, I feel like you've built this up so far, right? I definitely feel like this is something that you've built up this far, but I feel like you're about to build even more. And I definitely feel this energy of like tapping more into your potential as you're doing this. I definitely feel that as well. But then I have pulled these two cards. It's like there's a dissatisfaction with life, and there could be a financial pinch. So what I felt from that, it could be some old patterns. During this time right now, you may, I want to say, be conscious of the fact that it may seem like you're being tested. I personally don't think that the universe tests us. I feel like the universe gives us opportunity to be like, hey, here you are. You ready? You feel me? You're ready to move forward, right? So here you are. How are you going to respond to this? You know, are you going to respond to new? Or are you going to respond the same? Which is going to show if you are now ready. You get what I'm saying? So definitely is what I feel here. So it's what it gave me was this feeling of not focusing on what you don't have. So if there's certain money struggles, financial struggles that you may be experiencing in your life right now, don't focus on what you don't have. And that's period. You know, it's like the ego will always want more, right? So it's just like, you got to know the enemy as well. You feel me? So it's just like, it will always want more. So if you focus on what you don't have, you're always going to want more. I heard mind hack. You're always going to want more. So instead, what we would do is be grateful for all that we have. You know, if you're able to, you know, say, instead of like, okay, say all of a sudden that a bill came up and you got the money for it. Instead of becoming frustrated that a bill came up out the blue unexpectedly, just be like, I'm so grateful I have the money to pay this bill. Or I'm grateful that I'm aware that this bill is due. You know, just any form of gratitude instead of lack or you know, you get what I'm saying? Focusing in on that sort of energy. I feel like this is definitely a conscious mindset shift here that's going on. And I feel like however this resonates, it could be however it resonates to in your life is something with financial matters. And I feel like it's really a old pattern of yours. From, you know, lack, scarcity, maybe you even came from poverty, struggles with money. I definitely feel like the struggle era is ended for you. And I definitely feel like all these things have been purging up to leave out of us. You've probably been feeling emotional. Okay, you've probably been feeling emotional. You've probably been purging, crying out the blue. There's a lot of big changes that are occurring, right, in the collective and within you as well. And so this could have been one of those things that had come up for you. And during the time where you may have felt a little dissatisfied with life, cracked open, shaken up, going through what you are experiencing right now with this major transformation, you might have that something maybe put your focus too much on a lack on some type of financial situation. So I feel that you want to shift your focus from that and know that all is well, that you will always be provided for. You are abundant. You are abundance, okay? You are abundance. And you will always have everything that you need. All you got to do is know that and stay in that energy. So shift the focus here. That's the best way that I can pull that. And face whatever secrets that need to be faced. Face whatever the secrets that may need to be faced. Could be patterns, could be how you feel, right? Something that you feel is being shown to you could be linked to a pattern. Something that needs to be released and let go. We started the video with feeling trapped and feeling suffocated, intense energy, right? Really needing to relax. Like I said, this is a whole different video. So just because we are living conscious and living a whole new way, it does not mean we're not going to have challenges and that we're not going to learn new lessons, that we're not going to make mistakes. None of that changes up that. It's always going to be that. We're always going to be a student and a teacher to life, because that's the way life works, right? So I would definitely say, know that it's a journey. It's a whole new journey while living conscious, right? And becoming more conscious as we continue to grow along. It's not just like we wake up one day, oh, I'm completely awake to everything. No, you're going to continue to grow and learn more as you go along. That's why everything has a shadow aspect to it. That's what I just feel like I'm supposed to say. Everything has a shadow aspect to it. So I feel that there is maybe you have been having a challenge with the major transformations and shakeups. You could have been having a challenge to stay conscious, maybe going unconscious into certain patterns, become aware of that. But I also feel like, speak up for yourself. Maybe you have not been speaking up for yourself. I'm hearing like standing your ground, right? Speaking your truth, expressing how you feel. Okay, that's a specific message I definitely feel for someone out there. Also, I keep staying relaxed. Do your best to really, really, really stay relaxed and focused here. Okay, so get rid of those distractions. And we did see like the devil card here. So it definitely is reevaluating anything that could make you feel binded, trapped, attached, stuck, habits, patterns, whatever could be holding you back, right, in your life that is really mirroring itself to you right now. Okay, I definitely was feeling like this struggle with committing to your purpose. So that could be because of all of the changes that are occurring. Don't lose sight of what you have come here to do. Don't lose sight of the bigger picture, regardless of what you go through. That's a very beautiful message. That's a very beautiful message. That's what I'm hearing here. Okay, so let's get you some more cards here. All right, for the collective, please. Okay, that came out quick. Look, what do you need to release? No coincidence, right? What is it that you need to release is what is being asked. Lovely. So what is it that you need to release? Do not let your pride get in the way here. And that's definitely a message that I did feel, because it could be very egotistical to get caught up in like, oh, I'm just so conscious. There's nothing else I need to learn. You know what I'm saying? Do not let it's just also being overconfident, right? Could cause like pride or some ego stuff, some ego connections of, you get it. I don't even have to break that down. But this card is definitely giving me vibes, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, that this full moon is in Leo. So confidence is your key to success. So this full moon is going to bring upon some confidence. I definitely feel within yourself, being confident with who you are, being confident in your own skin, being confident in what it is that you do, walking and being bold and brave, even though you are maybe walking into this unknown territory, walking into the unknown, but walking into it brave with faith. You feel me? And being confident in what it is that you do, how you show up. You get what I'm saying? I feel like that this is empowering, although it has been intense and been squeezing, all of this energy out of you here lately. Before this full moon, it could be right now, whenever you find this message. And look, we got pinch. Look at the lobster. Just giving me a lobster just pinches, right? It pinches you. And it kind of like just kind of been feeling like that's what the energy has been. So know that nothing is yet set in stone. So I definitely, with the waves and the water here, is giving me this energy of like, what you're going through is not meant to stay. All of what you are experiencing, it is not meant to stay. It's going to flow away. It's not set in stone. Where you are is not where your life is going to be forever. None of this is set in stone. That's definitely what I feel here. Look, on the bottom, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Look, so you're definitely putting an end to things. We've mentioned on another video of there are answers. The answers you need are coming your way. I definitely felt guided to read this. Okay, and also this one, adjustments are required. There are some adjustments that are required here. And that could be even stepping out of your comfort zone and hold your vision, because what? A new start is coming. I mean, I was so glad to just go through those cards like that. Okay, y'all, let's go back through them real quick. The end of a tough, look, nothing is yet set in stone the way they come out. The end of a tough cycle is approaching, right? I feel like you're going to be moving different. You're going to have new experiences. You're going to have new lessons. You're going to have new things. That's what I just feel when I hear this ending of this old cycle, you know. But as you continue to grow, you still may be putting an end to things. Okay, I do want to say that. But the end of a tough cycle is approaching. I definitely feels like linking to like a cycle where you were suffering, a cycle where you were just surviving. You feel me what I'm saying? Like now you're living. Okay, you're no longer just here to survive. Now you're here to live. You're aware of that. So I definitely feel like that's the cycle that you are putting an end to in your life. So we got that, right? And then it says that right after that, it went into, look, adjustments are required. So step out of your comfort zone. Hold your vision, because the answers you need are coming. And a new start is coming. Wow. I mean, I just so got it to pull those cards like that and look at, that was a whole nother message there for you. Look, and I'm looking at this clock and it says it's February 12th and it is 12:01 p.m. and it's definitely giving me 12/12 vibes here. I'm also hearing you off to a positive start here. Ooh, messages for this collective, please. Exploration, the hippopotamus. If you become bored with your life, you have the creative power. And it's so funny because I have this, my gut and my stomach, it feels tied in a knot, right? And I was feeling something with creative energy. If you have become bored with your life, you have the creative power to stir up things and revitalize everything. You can do this by starting new projects, setting new goals, and start making spiritual connections. With all the changes that have occurred in your life, you have like to weigh out some things that you may be bored with. You probably outgrown some things. And I think that came out in our last video. You have outgrown some things. So, you know, you're no longer inspired by those things anymore. So you may need to make some adjustments, are required. Make some sort of adjustments in your life here, right? To explore, okay? Following that curiosity. All the connections. All the beautiful connections. If you like this video, hit that like button. If I'm speaking to your heart, your soul, your spirit, hit that like button. Share the video and subscribe to the video if this message, if my energy is resonating here with you. If you understand, you comprehend like my energy, you rock with it. Subscribe to the video so you get all the newest videos that I drop. Follow me on Instagram at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually. And there are some slots open for my coaching program. The excuse me, application to the link will be found below in the description. This card just flew out. Angel message 0505. Have you been seeing 55555 everywhere? I've even seen it in my dream, and I've been telling you about the last two videos. I woke up 2 nights in a row with 555 on the clock. Even today, right? Major changes are occurring in your life. The 0 is giving me, you know, a new beginning. Okay, expected shift, divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprises, and gut feeling. So strange. I just feel this still right now, tied in my belly button area, like this in my gut. It's just like, you know, just feels tied. Yeah, whatever it say. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. That links in so much with letting go of what you just, it's not no more important to you. It may no longer inspire you. May no longer be impassioned about it. It's just no longer resonates. It just become dull. It's no longer what you want. You get what I'm saying? It's like you were doing something that just didn't resonate or align with you. Maybe you learned it from someone else. Whatever, you know what we were talking about in the beginning, that resonates. So pursue whatever interests you the most, not others. You, lovely soul. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arm, your dream job, etc. Trust the unknown. This is an unexpected shift. Follow what you are feeling. Follow that curiosity. Okay? You can see how important it is. I feel you already know to follow what you feel, you know? And also pay attention to what your feelings are trying to tell you on the flip side right now. Maybe something you might need to let go of. You get what I'm saying? You get it. So let's go ahead and end this with a sacred soul message for this collective, please. I just literally seen 505, and that number was 0505. Okay. The moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. So hang in there and be patient because you're on the right track. Look at this. What a beautiful card and a beautiful way to end today's lovely message. It was very different. I did not see it coming. I did not know I was going to even make a video today because I too been experiencing my own stuff with this shift, you heard. Okay, and as we said on one of the last videos, it was from Louis Hay, the card flew out. It was like, all is well. I am safe. Everything is working out for my highest good. I would definitely encourage you to use that as an affirmation during the challenges that you may be experiencing in your life, relaxing your nervous system, keeping yourself calm down, knowing that everything is okay. You are very powerful, and you're probably beginning to know more about your power that you carry. And of course, there's going to be more that you're going to learn about yourself. Okay. And I'm also hearing reoccurring patterns. And what I feel from that is like these new patterns of life, these new patterns that you are experiencing from this new version of you, becoming aware of those reoccurring patterns, because that will help you understand where you are and when you're there during that time. Like, okay, am I supposed to be being or doing right now? You get what I'm saying? It'll give you that understanding with where you are. So I definitely feel like that's what that message is. But until next time, take care of yourself. You are doing great. I love you. Come back to see me. One love.